All right, let's get into another Lost 45. Going to do 1968 for one more night, jumping from May 25th to June 1st, 1968. There's a few Lost 45s I like to cover before I move on to 1969 and then move on into the 70s. Looking at some big movers on Billboard's Hot 100, June 1st, 1968, we got MacArthur Park by Richard Harris, written by Jimmy Webb, at number 12, up 22 from 34 previous week. And there was This Guy's in Love with You by Herb Alpert. It debuted at number 72, jumped to 27, went to number 11. Not bad considering that was the Herb Alpert record, one of his few hit records that featured him singing on it. And boy, it was a massive success. Went to number 1. And talking about another massive success, Yummy, 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 I Got Love in My Tummy. At number 6 on Billboard's Hot 100, up 18 from 24. Boy, this thing it thundered up the charts from 62 to 32 to 24 up to number 6. Song though I want to talk to you about at number 20 though, Lost 45. You probably haven't heard in a long time. Number 19 rather. It was at number 45 and it jumped to 20, stalled at 20, and just moved up one to number 19 the week of June 1st, 1968. It is The Temptations. I Could Never Love Another After Loving You. Produced by Norman Whitfield, David Ruffin on lead vocals, Eddie Kendricks in the group singing background. This song has a tragic backstory. Written by a guy named Roger Penzabene. He also wrote I Wish It Would Rain. And gosh, I remember I Wish It Would Rain. That one of the most melancholy songs I've ever heard. The song literally streamed tears. Tears just falling right off the AM radio when you listen to that record. There's a reason for that. Roger Penzabene was writing songs about his personal troubles. Big time. He was wounded, deeply wounded. He caught his wife cheating with another man. Found out about his wife's other affairs, and it tore him up. He was caught between a rock and a hard place. He didn't want a divorce. He couldn't bring himself to separate from his wife. He was a young guy, about 22, 23 years old. Yet he was in enormous pain. He turned that pain into songwriting, channeled it through songwriting, wrote these great records. I Wish It Would Rain and I Could Never Love Another After Loving You. Channeled that personal statements towards his wife. Hey, you hurt me. And he committed suicide. Roger Penzabene did. Right after I Wish It Would Rain, Roger Penzabene committed suicide. New Year's Eve, 1967. He was 23 years old. But he left us, well, he wrote a few songs for Glass Night, the Pips as well, but he left those two jams by the Temptations. I Wish It Would Rain, and a song at number 19 on Billboard's Hot 100, June 1st, 1968. I Could Never Love Another After Loving You. It turned out to be so true for Roger Penzabene.